नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय शून्यवादी पाशादेशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So this is a very important number, 555, 5th canto, 5th chapter, 5th shloka, and it happens to be one of the most important shloka which Prabhupada has quoted so many times. Parabhavastavad bodhajato yavanna jigyasa atmatattvam यावत् क्रिया तावत् इदं मनो वै कर्मात्मकं येन शरीरबन्धः. As long as one does not inquire about the spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subjected to the miseries arising from ignorance. Be it sinful or pious, karma has its result in actions. If a person is engaged in any kind of karma, his mind is called karmatmaka, colored with fruitive activity. And as long as mind is impure, conscience is unclear. And as long as one is absorbed in fruitive activity, one has to accept a material body. So this is a famous verse, and Prabhupada gives a beautiful explanation. Why is it so? The shloka says, Parabhavas is a defeat, misery. And unless one inquires about spiritual subject matter, Atma Tattva, his life is a waste, defeat. Now let us understand this point. Generally, people think to make life successful, we should do punya karma. Correct? His life is very successful. Somebody was telling, when I am dying, a lot of people come to me and say, thank you, it was so nice, you helped me. Then I feel my life is successful. Somebody with tears in the eyes says, I am so grateful to you, my life is successful. Correct? So many people feel like that. Generally nobody does that. Everybody is very, very selfish. But if somebody can, do this much, help some other people, his life is considered. Selflessly works and he benefits another people in this world, his life is considered successful. But the Shloka Bhagavatam is saying, no sir, his life is also a defeat. Why? Because he will continue his material existence with as much punya he can do what he wants. He will continue. This is not easy to understand. Because Krishna conscious movement is completely on the spiritual platform. Unless you take to Krishna consciousness, your life is a defeat, waste, without Krishna consciousness. Why? Because we are not this body. And for the soul, punya or papa, both are horrible. Just like a stool on the road. You say dry side is better than wet side. What is the nonsense? Stool finally, no? So if you do just punya, you have to be born in this world again to get the result of the punya. Somebody has to come and help you now. And also you have to be careful. There is a story. One man was there. He did not train his children properly. He was so take this. The children were, pampered like most of the people today. Pamper their children. They don't like, if a teacher scolds a child, they don't like, parents get very upset. They have over glorification of themselves first, overestimation of their own ability than their child abilities. Fully absorbed in that. Instead of glorifying the Lord, they glorify their child and themselves. So now what happened? He didn't train his children because only his life mission was to do punya. That was his understanding. Do good. Better what you want. How to make you happy. That's all. The children became spoiled if this is the training. And then what happened in his house? A carpenter came to do some work. And he's supposed to give him 10 rupees. He gave him 10,000 rupees. No, please keep. Yes, good. He was so grateful and he went away. Next life, the same person, rich man, became the son of the carpenter, because the carpenter has to benefit him now, because he has benefited. Son means you have to do service. Son means you only have to do. He will not do anything. You have to do. So he did so much service to his son because he has to repay, because he gave huge amount of money which made his life so comfortable. Now he has to give back the reaction to that thing. He became the son of that carpenter. And he came back to the same house to do the work of carpenter. And his sons, which are not trained properly, only doing punya. In the punya also you should know how to do punya. Only take benefit. The children were spoiled, and the same children with their shoes beat their old father, because spoiled children. It's a story narrated in the Puranas to tell how we should be careful about just this punya, so-called attitude of people. Just when you want to do good, Prabhupada used to say, you should know how to do good. Most of the people in this world want to do good, but they should know how to do good. That nobody knows. So this understanding is missing actually in the society, how to do good. And they think I do punya karma, even if you know first what is punya karma. Mostly people don't even know what is punya karma today. Even if you know what is punya, still, sir, it is of no use. You will continue to rot in the material existence. There is an example given in Bhagavatam of Indra fighting with Vitrasura. Vitrasura died on the battlefield fighting with Indra. But the Bhagavatam says, Prabhupada writes the last beautiful purport. He says, Vitrasura has now gone home back to Godhead. And Indra, who has won the war, actually going to rot in the material world. So who won actually? Vitrasura, not Indra. Vitrasura was a great devotee who was cursed to become a demon by Mother Parvati. Some situation. And here he was just fighting because he got the demonic body. He was just fighting because he was an exalted devotee. In fact, in the battlefield he offers beautiful prayers. The Bhagavatam is glorious because of these prayers. He offered those prayers to the Lord. And Indra was also struck with wonder. How is it in a Vitrasura, in a body of a demon, I can see a pure devotee? Indra also being a devotee, the Lord could recognize. And he says, Kotiship, among crores of saints, we see some pure devotee of the Lord. This is exemplary. How come I see a pure devotee? He was struck with wonder. Prabhupada says, when we hear somebody, we can know the depth of his realization. So Indra could hear Vitrasura and he could understand this man is too exalted. Similarly, what is his personality? Rahuguna, when he heard Jadabharata, he could understand this man is self-realized and he fell at his feet. So similarly, Indra also was doing his duty of fighting, but he knew whom I am fighting is not ordinary. He is a pure devotee of the Lord in a body of a demon. So even though Vitrasura lost the war, he went back to Godhead. And Indra continued to rot in this world of birth, old age, disease, death. As much, Prabhupada said the famous statement, we can't estimate what kind of fool are you. Difficult for us to estimate because the best authority, Krishna, is saying this word is miserable. So till we have a program to understand first that I am suffering in this world, in whatever situation I can imagine, I'll continue to suffer birth, old age, disease, death. Now they say we will go to Mars, we go to sun. We're going to continuously suffer the miseries of birth, old age, disease, death. My program of life should enter into spiritual domain, because soul is not at all part of this impermanent world of misery. So the life remains a defeat, even though, unless you inquire about absolute truth. And then there is another, so these are all the karmis. The karmis of life is a defeat. So another kind of people we call jnanis, they speculate. They keep speculating about, what is that? Even their life will be a defeat. Unless they take shelter of Krishna consciousness, their life will be a defeat. Bahunama janamanamante jnanamanamam prapadyate. These speculators, after many births, may surrender to Krishna and understand Krishna as the origin of everything, but till that time the life is a defeat. Brahma says, Aryu kachena parampadam tata patanti yadaha. Even though they may rise to Brahman, they will fall down. But without activity, without just understanding I am Brahman is not enough. You should know how to act as Brahman. Because most of these people are, I am Brahman. Now what do they use? You will fall down from there. Soul needs activity. Even in dream, soul is active. So that activity is devotion service. Even for Jnanis, life is a defeat. And so life is not a defeat only for a devotee. It is confirmed in many ways. One way we know is that both by rising and setting, the sun takes the life of everyone except a person engaged in devotion service. The sun rises and sun sets. Every day we see. One day in my life reduces every day. Every day, one day I've lost in my life. Opportunity for saving myself from the defeat. The sun is defeating us every day. So by winning over the sun, we can win over the sun if we are engaged in devotion service. Then the sun by rising and setting cannot take away our life. Because we are not going to die now. We are going to live. Otherwise sun is day by day reducing our quantum of life that I have. But that cannot be done if you have taken to devotion service. So how auspicious is devotion service? We can understand. How auspicious. Prabhupada said, keep chanting. Don't worry. There should never be hopelessness. Because gradually this will purify and bring you to perfect stage of Krishna consciousness. This should be understood. And then it is said, Vedeshu dullam avadullam atma bhakto. It is said Krishna is not conquerable actually. Dullabam. But adullava is very easy to get if you take to devotion service. Jito api. It's difficult to win over Krishna. But you can win over Krishna. Nobody could win over Krishna. So many people fought with Krishna. Krishna killed everybody. But if you become a devotee, if you start hearing about Krishna, you win over Krishna. Krishna becomes conquered by a devotee. The scriptures say, who become eager to hear about him. You know the shloka? Krishna become conquered by somebody who become eager to hear about him. It's a beautiful shloka. So anyway, so we continue. And the last thing I wanted to say in this class was about the gopis. When Krishna went to the gopis and he said, I can't repay you. I can't repay your devotional service. The Prabhupada writes in the purport beautifully. He says many times about this. He says, this is the standard of devotees. Krishna becomes defeated. Here we are talking about whole life is a defeat. Forget about life. Origin of life, everything. Supreme Lord, the greatest authority becomes defeated by the devotion service of a devotee. So at this point we conclude. Srila Prabhupada ki